Hi. Today, the Writing Center wants to talk to you about writing strong topic sentences. We're going to give you some tips and some tricks to get the most out of your paper and its topic sentences. First, it's important to know what a topic sentence is. It's the main idea of a paragraph and is key to organizing any paper. Topic sentences should inform your readers about what the paragraph focuses on and why that topic is an important step in understanding the entire paper, particularly linking back to the thesis. In fact, a useful way to think of a topic sentence is to think of it as a mini thesis statement for each paragraph. Generally, in order to make the main point clear to readers, topic sentences are the first sentence or sentences of a paragraph. The first tip we have is to use words from your thesis in your topic sentences to create a strong flow and organizational structure in your paper. For example, let's say your thesis is the short story The Yellow Wallpaper proves how horrible and limiting the rest cure could be for women diagnosed with hysteria and neurasthenia. Your topic sentences could then rely on words from that thesis, including rest cure, proved, horrible, diagnoses, hysteria, neurasthenia, women, short story, limits, and horrors. All of these ideas in some way reflect back on the thesis and in fact use similar wording. The second tip we have is to make use of transitional terms and phrases when moving from paragraph to paragraph. For example, if you're focusing on the same sorts of ideas, arguments, or claims, you might want to use words that indicate you're not transitioning to new ideas, but rather building up the original. Words like moreover, furthermore, additionally, or the phrase in addition, or listing terms like firstly, secondly, thirdly, or first, then, and next also work really well here. Thus, and as a result, are also good options. However, if you're moving to a new or alternative idea or counter-argument or claim, words like however, alternatively, and alternatively are good options. You also have phrases like on the other hand or opposing this fact to really cue your readers into where you're taking your argument or analysis next. Additionally, we recommend that you link back to the topic sentence in your paragraph's closing sentence to show a continuity of ideas and to help your paper's overall flow. For example, let's say your topic sentence was one of the ones we mentioned above. The limits neurasthenic women had placed on them made them go more insane. Then your last sentence of the paragraph is going to relate in some way to that idea of insanity and neurasthenia. Something like neurasthenic women went insane not from their diagnosis, but from their limiting rest cure instead, really clues your readers in and reminds them of what your paragraph was all about. Another tip we have is to read just your paper's thesis and topic sentences over at the end of writing your paper to see if a clear flow emerges in which you're sharing an organized analysis, summary, or argument. You can rearrange your paragraphs accordingly to better impact your flow. For example, looking at the topic sentences that we came up with in example one, I might rearrange them accordingly. The short story shares the horrors facing women with these diagnoses. Here I can start with a summary of the diagnosis and treatment involving the rest cure, neurasthenia, and hysteria. Then I can go into specifics of the rest cure in the next paragraph with the rest cure proved horrible for women suffering from hysteria. From there, I can move into the how the rest cure made them insane by talking about the limits neurasthenic women had placed on them made them go more insane. Finally, I can add how the treatment proved worse than the cure because of the new issues that it brought to these women by starting with the topic sentence like, furthermore, the diagnoses of hysteria or neurasthenia brought their own sets of problems to women. By rereading my paper in this manner, I can create a good flow that supports my thesis. Additionally, a pro tip in general is to read your paper backwards, starting with your conclusion and going all the way to your introduction to see if your paper flows as well from end to beginning as it does from beginning to end. The last tip we have here is to make sure the language in the beginning of your paper is mirrored in your paper's ending, and thus your topic sentence is not only linked to your conclusion, but also to the conclusion of your entire paper, coming full circle. For example, returning to our thesis in number one, which read, "The short story The Yellow Wallpaper proves how horrible and limiting the breast cure could be for women diagnosed with hysteria or neurasthenia," our conclusion might then open with a restatement of that thesis using new words but keeping the same ideas. For example, as this essay articulates, the yellow wallpaper shines a light on the horrors and limits women treated with the breast cure experienced. Thanks for listening to our tips on topic sentences. You can find this handout and many others at our website at Illinois Wesleyan. Additionally, we also recommend talking to your professor if you ever have questions about your topic sentences and visiting our Writing Center tutors for more tips. Thank you.